Alright everyone, this is Kev the Retro Game Crusader, and this is Bill. Say alright Bill? Nope. And I don't think you can say we have a new cat down there. But anyways, this is a video response to Glenn Plant's top 5 Ocarina of Time memories, but I'm going to pick one. Really, it's the whole game, and it's one of my favourite games of all time, or maybe it is my favourite. But it's so many Legend of Zelda games that have stood out compared to each other and added between each other. I've got Ocarina of Time Part 1 manga. It goes quite into detail of how Link actually is and all that. It's a very interesting manga, and it goes up to just after he turns into an adult. He's trying to escape. We'll let him move. One of my favourite things of the whole game is after so much like building and you're getting stronger in the game, you can do fishing, you can get the bombs that can move. You get them magic beans and you can unlock places. All the music, different melodies, different all sorts with the ocarina. The game itself for the N64 is just huge. It's better than Majora's Mask, but Majora's Mask is still, I'd say, the best tip-top game after Ocarina. Especially them being one after the other, which is pretty awesome. What else? I thought Ganondorf looked cool. Every boss stood out after each other. I think the music helped get the mood of every scene, everything, explaining the story more. It's quite dark at the beginning, and then there's loads of happy times, and then it gets more worse, and then you just seem to get better and better. And watching Link go from this little kid to this strong adult's pretty awesome. Thinking he's like the runt of he's like village, but it ends up being like the best Link ever, called the hero of time, going back and forth between being a kid, being an adult, especially in the desert temple, which is pretty cool. Every temple felt different. All the sub dungeons did. All the little games like collecting all the masks so you can run quicker, catch the postmen and stuff, getting Epona and jump in the gorge. That was pretty awesome. It was one of the first ever games to have, they were not like a free roaming type of ability, where once you could unlock somewhere, really you could go anywhere and you could make your own missions really while in the whole game. And I think it was one of the first games ever to do it of the 3D genre. I know Link to the Past you could do that, so I think they brought it back. And Ocarina of Time is just a massive game. There's so many layers of like magic in the game. It's no wonder it's a plinth of elegance and power and story, and it's all on the N64, and it's always been coming out every few years on different platforms like the Virtual Console, the GameCube Special Disc, and the Director's Cut, and the 3DS, and there's probably all sorts else. It is such a special game, and I know why so many people go on about it. It could probably be talked about for decades. It's so good of a game, and it just makes you think that Nintendo have so much talent behind Miyamoto and Iwata and the other designer who does the main stuff. and then every single Zelda game that came after it, you judge them after this game. I know loads of people's favourite in the series is Link to the Past, which is in the same scale of being excellent. The Legend of Zelda games are just amazing, and I think that's quite alright talk, so I'll put a couple of clips here, and I think Bill's on the move, so I think I'll have to be on the move, so I'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching, in a bit.